First YouTube video 2026. It's been a minute since I shot one. I literally just thought about that today as I was looking over my content. It was just gonna be raw off rip. When I sit here and introspect over the course of the last few weeks since 2026 started, I'm reflecting on last year, and that just led me to kind of reflecting on my past, my upbringing, and where I'm at now in the present moment. And even with how the latter of 2025 went, and how unbelievably stressful it's been, I literally wouldn't have had it any other way. Because even through all that, it taught me two things. The true importance of gratitude, finding it within yourself, truly within your gut, and not performative gratitude, but truly finding yourself with a grateful mindset and expressing gratitude. And then secondly, servitude, and truly being there for others and helping them, putting value first and ensuring that I'm putting my best foot forward to just lead in that regard. Look, man, I'm no different than you are. You who's watching this right now. From a small little blue collar town north of Toronto, Canada. Life experiences may be different. I come from a two-side family of mediocrity. Majority of them never really amounted to anything or overachieved by any means. Same with my friends, the majority of their family. I'm talking generations of lifers who just never left that town and were just scared to take risks. I truly reflect on 2025, where I'm at currently, how grateful I am to be in the position that I am. Even with me being as empathetic as I am by nature, I just have no more empathy or sympathy for those guys anymore, man. Especially going into 2026 and how important I feel this year is. You're gonna get out what you put in. Man, I can't stress enough how important it is to just start reflecting, introspecting, and starting to become more self-aware of how you're moving and how you're putting your best foot forward. Because I'm telling you right now, if you're just moving with this mindset, as if the world owes you something, I'm telling you, you're gonna get buried, bro. You're gonna get left behind 100%. And it took me a long time to come to grips with this. Most people are just performative, and most people just have a severe intelligence gap. Crazy, man. Again, just going back to my upbringing, single parent household. I was never in the trenches by any means. There was always stability. My mom worked her ass off, always had a warm place to sleep, roof over our head, food in our mouth. One thing that I always learned from her was the world or the universe doesn't owe you anything. Like, she always ensured that we are moving from the inward. And we were always taught to not look from external circumstances and carry this self-centered or spoiled brat mentality. And it's brutal, man. I always carried that mindset, especially throughout the bulk of my life. Like I said, working shitty blue-collar jobs, working in machine shops, doing roofing, even working in sales when I worked in automotive. A lot of my friends growing up, they carried that mindset. They were entitled, their parents wiped their ass for them. I feel like a lot of these guys, they're even carrying that into adulthood. And don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. Even though I was brought up on these values, always trying to move from the inward, not being self-centered, not being entitled, not being a spoiled brat. It's so difficult to actually introspect, reflect upon yourself, and become aware of it. There's one thing to take away from this, man. You're not the only one going through it. I've lost all sympathy, all form of empathy for any of these guys who move with that mindset or move with that energy. Like, I don't even want you around me. I don't even want you speaking to me. I'll ignore you with every regard. This has nothing to do with the gym. This has nothing to do with bodybuilding. It has nothing to do with pharmacology. This is strictly just off rip. What's been on my mind as of late, as I've been introspecting, just reflecting upon my thoughts, especially with this turn of a new time period. Look, I'm spiritual to an extent, but I'm by no means no medium or psychic. I'm telling you right now, I just have this intuitive feeling that this is the year to lock in and to become more self-aware. I'm not talking no performative gratitude. You wake up and set your 10 toes down on the fucking ground every day you wake up. You really need to having your first thought as how can I serve the world today, or how can I move with some form of gratitude and serve others, or move with some form of fundamental value that I can provide to the world, as opposed to just acting as if it owes me something. As I reflect upon my thoughts going into this year, that's the only thing I can leave you with, man, with this video. You have to start moving with some form of legitimate gratitude and find a way to truly tap in with yourself, because as you go into 2026, if you're still moving with this bullshit mindset, especially as a grown-ass man, if you're watching this, you're gonna get left years behind, and it's just gonna take you even longer to get further ahead. Only 34, I haven't lived that much of life yet. I've been through enough shit to be able to share this advice and off the front of my mind and off the dome. That's all I'm gonna leave you with, man. If you made it to this point in the video, I appreciate you. Leave a comment, subscribe, do whatever you gotta do, man. At the end of the day, I'm not making these videos to try and scale my YouTube to 100,000 subscribers. I'm making it for the guys who are tapped in, energetically aligned, and are just getting after it and try to be better versions of themselves.